I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with food. I think there's a lot of room for innovation in the industry. It's a difficult industry to go into regardless if you're on the kitchen side or the business side. And so I think something that I could take away from my time at Penn is figuring out how to innovate or disrupt that space. My name is Rachel Prokupek. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm a sophomore in Wharton and I'm majoring in marketing and management. So I spent a year studying at Le Cordon Bleu in Paris, which is a culinary school. So I studied French cuisine and pastry for a year. So I already knew I was doing that, but I didn't know what school I was going to yet. So I came to Quaker Days. There's a magical berry event hosted by this club called Penn. Turns out Penn is this food magazine, so it's like Bon Appetit. I fell in love and I told them, hey, I don't know where I'm going to school yet, but this club sounds amazing. And I told them about my gap year plans. Throughout my time at Le Cordon Bleu, I wrote an article for their fall magazine, which was the Flavors of Mexico issue. So I was already in contact with Penn. I was already part of that community even before I got to Penn. So I decided to go to Penn. And then once I got to Penn, it was the club that I first applied to. I started off as an editor and it all went from there. I worked in a kitchen in New York City after culinary school and I learned so much. It was an incredible experience, but that's the moment where I realized that I love food. I 100% want to do something with food in my life, but I don't want to be in the kitchen. What do I do with food if it's not in the kitchen? Well, it must be on the business side. In whatever way that means, I'm still trying to figure that out, but I know that that's something that I want to do long term. One thing I wish I had known is how easy it is to get stuck doing something that everyone else is doing. It can be very hard to kind of go against the grain and do something different and pave your own path. It's totally doable, but it's a challenge and it takes a lot of intrinsic motivation to kind of do that for yourself. And something that I love about Penn is that you're totally able to do that.